Oh, my goodness. It's that time again. GP, where are you?
Oh, he's up here, Hammy.
Oh my. Oh, I'm under control. I'm under control. Ooh. You know, this just amazes me. How? How can a little thing like this acorn grow into something as big as an oak tree? Oh, I know you plant it in the ground, it rains, the sun shines, and a little tree appears and just keeps on growing. It's also wonderful. It makes me feel good just thinking about it. But there are other things acorns are good for, too. Oh, you know what they're good for? That's right, squirrels and chipmunks and other little animals that like to eat acorns. That's what they have for dinner and lunch and breakfast. Imagine eating acorns all day long. Oh, don't you try it. It'd break your teeth. But some of the riverbankers have terrifically strong teeth, and they eat acorns all day long as there are enough acorns. Well, there was one time along the riverbank when they found they were running out of acorns. And this is how it happened.
Well, Martha, I know I got a whole pile.
Let's drop in on a meeting the animals were having in the woods. The acorn problem had become so serious, they figured they'd better do something about it, and fast.
I tell you, Hammy, something has got to be done. Even I, genius that I am, do not know what to do. There's just no acorns left, anywhere. Well, there are some left, GP. There's 3. And what good are 3 acorns, Hammy? We got to do something.
What I'd like to know is who's been taking all our acorns. Wouldn't you like to know that, Mr. Frog?
We must find out who's been taking those acorns. Oh,
Who?
that's right, Owl. Who?
Well, GP is very unhappy. In fact, he's getting kind of grouchy. Who said I was grouchy? I'm not grouchy. Well, all right, I am grouchy. Martha, can you cheer me up?
Well, Hammy and I could sing a song. Would you like that?
What? That's it. Yeah, sing. What are you going to sing about?
Acorns.
Acorns? We don't have any acorns.
But this song does have acorns. Just listen. Have you ever thought how little is an acorn?
One acorn.
An acorn.
Yes, an acorn.
Though an acorn small, one thing we know, every little acorn's going to grow into an oak.
What a beautiful tree, and the whole thing started from an acorn.
But we've only got 3 acorns.
Oh, GP, please don't make a cranky face like that. 'Cause have you ever seen how little is a scowl? A scowl, a scowl. Though a scowl is small, one thing I know, every little scowl is gonna grow.
Into a grouch. Ouch! What a sight to see. And the whole thing started from a scowl.
But have you ever seen how little is a giggle? A giggle, yes, a giggle. Though a giggle's small, one thing we know, every little giggle's going to grow.
Into a laugh. What a sight to see. And the laugh was started by a joke. Just like the acorn started off the oak.
Yes, indeed. Just like the acorn started off the oak.
Yes.
What's everybody singing for? I thought this is going to be an unhappy meeting, not a happy singing kind of meeting.
Well, Turtle, we were happy for a while, but now we're unhappy again. What do you think, Frog?
Listen, to find out where our acorns are going, we must find out who's taking them. And I think I have a plan to find that out. Listen.
And that wise old frog told them his wonderful plan. First, they would take those 3 lonely acorns that they had left and place them in the middle of the forest clearing where anybody could see them. Then they would pick 2 lookouts who would stay awake all night to watch and see who it was that would take those last 3 acorns.
And the all-night guards, the ones who will catch the acorn snatcher, will be Owl, who will watch all night from his tree, seeing everything in the bright moonlight, and Turtle, who will hide behind a rock in the clearing and wait to see who the acorn taker is.
Well, everybody thought this was a wonderful idea. How did the wise old frog come up with such great ideas? Anyway, the meeting was over, and everybody started walking home. That is, everybody walked except GP, of course, who loved racing through the woods in his car, especially when he was racing to get back to his workshop and his new invention.
Oh, I'm driving too fast. Why do I drive so fast? Because I want to hurry to get back to my new invention. Oh, what a wonderful thing to do, to bounce through the countryside. Oh, yes, bouncing through the countryside.
Ouch! Oh, go slower!
Oh, that sound, that voice. My car's making a strange noise. My car sounds like it's hurting.
What GP didn't know was that Martha, as a joke, had hidden under the bundles in GP's car. She was being bounced around under those bundles.
Ow! That hurt!
Don't cry, car. We'll be home soon. You'll have a nice rest.
Thank you. I sure hope it's soon.
Amazing. I've invented a car that talks. Ah, here we are. You happy, car? Did you enjoy the ride, car? Talk to me, car. Car? What's the use of having a talking car that won't talk?
It's just me, GP. Your car doesn't really talk.
Ah, so that's why I don't remember inventing it. Come on, Martha. Come on in and admire my latest invention. Come on in.
Oh, look at the lovely paintings. Aren't those wonderful snakes? And they're so pretty.
Oh, just a few of my paintings, nice little critter snakes, and because I like them so much, I've invented a very special invention for them. Look over there. It's the beginning of my snake wagon. It'll be long and thin and made especially for giving wagon rides to snakes.
But GP, I didn't know there were any snakes on the riverbank.
Yes, that's right. But now maybe they'll come back just to get rides in their own special wagon. Oh, and by the way, why did you come along for the ride with me?
Well, I know you have all sorts of things around here, and I was wondering if you had some string.
String.
Yes, I need some string to make a laundry line to hang my laundry on, to dry in the sun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Martha. I used it all up last week. I don't have any string.
Well, I'll just have to go and look for some string around the riverbank. Thanks for the ride, GP.
Meanwhile, back at the acorns, Turtle could hardly keep his eyes open.
Acorn watching can really make you sleepy. Oh, my. Oh, hum.
And the moon shone, and gentle summer breezes rustled the leaves. And, oh no, the turtle isn't watching for the acorn snatcher. The turtle is asleep. And up in the tree, the owl is asleep too. And look, there, where the acorns are. Do you see what I see? The acorns are being taken away by something that's coming up from under the ground. And Owl and Turtle are too sleepy to even see it. Well, what's going to happen next?
So both Owl and Turtle went to sleep, and when they woke up, our last 3 acorns were gone. Oh, it's too bad that happened, because Turtle was very upset with himself.
Well, who took the acorns?
Nobody knows. And I still haven't found that piece of string.
Oh, Martha, I found some string, Martha. There's a little ball of it right over there.
Oh, that's wonderful, GP. Now I can get my laundry line hung up.
Oh, Mr. Frog, I don't know where those acorns went. Mr. Frog, the last thing I saw of them, there were 3 of them, and they were right here. I don't know where they are.
Oh, if only the owl had stayed awake.
Who?
You silly owl. Everybody knows that owls aren't supposed to sleep at night.
Oh, Mr. Frog, look here. I found something.
What is it, Hamster?
Oh, look, I found a little hole, and see, it's got a little door and everything. I just bet that whoever took those acorns snuck up and took them down this hole, and I think I'll go down this hole and catch whoever did it.
Well, that's very brave, Hammy, but you might get down that hole and never find your way back. You'd better tie a piece of string around you, and then, if you do get lost, you can follow the string back to this hole.
So, I better go find some string.
Go get it, brave hamster.
Yeah, seems to be lots of room in here. Oh, Turtle, what's that thing on your back? Well, don't just stand there. Come on, help me with my wagon.
I'm very sorry, GP, but I've just come to say goodbye. You see, I'm leaving the riverbank.
Oh, you going on a little holiday?
No, I'm leaving, and I'll be gone forever. I went to sleep last night, and somebody took all our acorns, and now nobody loves me.
Nonsense. We all love you. Why, the only thing I love more is me.
No, I'm just going away into the forest all by myself.
He's gone. Oh, my best friend's gone.
And Turtle wandered sadly off into the woods. Oh, dear, nobody loves me. Oh, dear.
Now, I'll just tie my string here and put this other end over there somewhere. And I've got a very nice line to hang my laundry on. But first, oh my, it's hot. I think I'll go get a nice cold drink of water.
Well, Frog says go and get some string. Sure, but GP hasn't got any, and... Hey, string, hanging on a stick. Boy, am I lucky. Oh, let me get it. I'll get it off here, just a...
Oh, that tastes good.
And with that, Hammy left, taking the string with him.
Well, now, not thirsty anymore, so I'll get back to my laundry line. Where's my string? Where's my string?
Well, I guess I'm ready to go. I mean, what can happen to me? Nothing. Can it? I mean, this is what I wanted to do, isn't it? Isn't it? So, wish me luck, Mr. Frog.
Good luck, young Hammy. There he goes. I wonder where he'll end up. Why, that hole could take him anywhere. Oh, well, too much excitement for me. Back to my log.
Sometimes I say to myself, GP, I say, you are a wonderful inventor. Now, where would a genius like me look for a snake or any other long, thin critter who wants to ride on a wagon? Or better still, look for a wagon. Help! Help! Gosh, I wish I knew where I was. I hear a voice. Could that be a snake looking for a wagon? Ah, snake. Do you want a wagon, snake? That is, wait a minute now. Do you want a snake wagon? Snake? Do you want a wagon? Wagon? Do you want a snake? Snake wagon? Oh, I'm getting all mixed up. Is that you I hear, GP? Hey, get me out of this hole. Well, it is a snake, and it knows my name, and it's under this wagon. So, I'll pull this wagon aside. Oh, yes, and Hammy, what are you doing under my wagon with my string tied around you? How odd. I thought I gave that string to Martha. Why are you here, Hammy? Well, GP, it all started when I was going down this hole, and Frog said, well, okay, I'll tell you the whole story. You see, when the acorns got taken because Turtle and Owl were sleepy, then you know what happened next?
Now, while Hammy was explaining to GP how he got under GP's snake wagon with that piece of string tied around him, Martha was out searching everywhere for that string that had disappeared from her tree. And at last, she found it.
Well, I just don't understand it at all. That's some of the string that GB gave me, all right.
But what was it doing here, hanging down a hole?
Well, it's my string after all, so I'm going to pull it right out of there.
And Martha started pulling and tugging that string as hard as she could. You see, she didn't know that the string ran through the hole and was tied to Hammy, who was over at GP's, and, well, look what happened. So then, GP, I tied the piece of string around me, and then the next thing that happened was, oh, GP, somebody's pulling the string, pulling me right back down into the hole, and here I go. See you later, GP.
Enjoy your trip. Hammy, if you see any snakes or long, thin critters down there, tell them about the wagon.
Hammy was having a wonderful ride back through the tunnel.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
I don't know if I should pull this string anymore.
Whee!
Something sounds funny down there.
Oh, Martha, what are you doing here?
And what are you doing down there with my string wrapped around you?
Well, just wait till I get out of here, and then I'll tell you all about it.
Well, I should hope so.
You see, I got down in this hole to see if anybody in it took all our acorns, and I kept going, and guess what? I came out of the ground at GP's place.
You mean he took the acorns? Oh, Hammy, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, I know he wouldn't. Anyway, I'm sorry I took your string. GP told me it was yours.
Oh, it's all right. But who on earth could dig a hole underground all the way from here to GP's place?
I dug that hole. That's who.
Oh, Hammy, you can't dig a hole like that. And stop talking in that silly voice.
Oh, that's not my voice, Martha.
No, sir. That beautiful voice isn't his, Missy. It's mine. Yes, ma'am, that's my voice. The voice of yours truly, Billy Bob Ferret. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, me too. Then it was you who dug the hole.
Billy Bob's the name, diggin's my game. Yes, when I hear do you dig it, I shake my head up and down and say surely.
But what were you doing down that hole?
Why, son, that's where I live. Underground. Oh, it's so beautiful down there. So nice. In fact, everything you see growing up here, half of it is growing down there. Yes, sir. Underground. Underground. Look what I found down there. Potatoes. That's where they grow. Down where it's coolly cool. I say so. That's where I play, that's where I sleep. You wanna find me? Dig deep. On the ground, such a nice place to stay. Quiet.
Even the trees send down their rooty roots to try it. Carrot and beet think it's a treat. That's where we meet, down deep.
Yes, sir. That's me. Nice to meet you folks.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Well, thank you. Bless your hearts. Say, have you seen any acorns around here? I collect them, you know. Sort of a hobby. Eat them sometimes, but mostly I just like to save them up.
So it was you that took all our acorns.
Oh, my goodness. We've been looking everywhere for them.
Well, you should have dropped in sooner. You can have some of my acorns. I've got thousands of them. In fact, you can have all of them if you want. I've got a whole mountain of them hidden away over there in the forest. Yes, sir, I call it Acorn Mountain.
Oh, dear. Nobody loves me. Oh, dear. Oh, my. What's that? A whole mountain of acorns. And Billy Bob Ferret was right. There was an acorn mountain, and Turtle was standing right at the bottom of it, looking up. And when Turtle saw the mountain of acorns, he just knew he had to get back to the riverbank and tell everybody about it. And so, Turtle didn't run away after all. Instead, he started right away to walk home to his very own riverbank. And so the mystery of the missing acorns was solved. But that's not all that happened. Just a few days later, with nobody wanting to use his snake wagon, GP had a brilliant idea.
I'll make a sort of a train that runs back and forth under the ground.
And so, just a little while later, the great day arrived when GP invited everybody to climb aboard the snake wagon. Climb aboard the Riverbank Subway wagon to go for a wonderful ride in the brand new Riverbank Subway. And everybody did. While Billy Bob Ferret had fun watching the animals riding GP's subway in his tunnel. And I'd just love to tell you about what happened to Hammy and his friends after they finished that first wonderful ride on the Riverbank Subway. But, you know, that's another story.